Christmas night in Orlando was supposed to be silent, but investigators would later come to discover something very disturbing. Back on December 25th of 2022, she had came from the Dominican Republic to spend time with her family and have a really good time for Christmas. She would be staying with her friend Giselle. All in all, everything was fine, everything was normal. Until 2 days later, her roommate reported her missing to the Orlando Police Department. At first, it looked like another missing persons case. But inside the apartment, something just didn't add up. Investigators would later say that the apartment carried a very strange odor. One that didn't belong in a lived-in home. And we're not talking about trash nor spoiled food. They had found signs of a violent struggle. And eventually they found something else. A chainsaw. Authorities later confirmed that a chainsaw recovered from the residence tested positive for blood. Not a small stain. It wasn't a small smear from an accident. And forensic testing indicated it was human blood. The implication was horrifying. Investigators believe Rooney wouldn't simply just disappear, but that someone had tried to make her disappear completely. Police alleged that sometime after Christmas night, a violent confrontation had occurred inside that apartment, and blood evidence suggested she wasn't alive there. Investigators believe that her body was dismembered and completely removed, and to this day no remains have ever been recovered. No gravesite, no closure, no place for her family to mourn. Just an apartment that had to be processed for a homicide scene. For nearly 2 years, this case sat in uncertainty. Then on November of 2024, authorities tracked down her former roommate Giselle, who had moved away. She was arrested and charged for second-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and grand theft. The night Rooney had disappeared, police had tracked the phone locations and discovered that Giselle had Rooney's phone this whole time. And the worst part? She had gone to Lowe's to purchase a chainsaw, a pair of cleaning gloves, and dish soap. But the most disturbing part still remains. There is still no body. What makes this case especially chilling isn't just the violence. It's the idea of Christmas lights glowing softly outside, while inside, something brutal was happening. The thought of a chainsaw being used, not for construction, not for some yard work, but for concealment. And somewhere out there, Rooney's remains have never been found. Not knowing where someone is, not knowing how they were treated in their final moments, is its own kind of nightmare. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like and be careful out there, because these things do happen. And unfortunately, Rooney is a clear example of this.